welcome back to Final Fantasy VII. Like, my god, how many months has it been since I've been able to say that? Like, way too goddamn long. But, yep, we are now back from the little break, and we can finally begin Disc 2. I personally want to thank all of you for voting for the final party. I got almost 60 votes, which was way more than I expected, but thank you all so much. I am definitely going to be doing this again in the future. So, yeah, any future RPG that requires you to pick parties, you look out for more polls, because I'm definitely doing this again. So, without further ado, our final party, as voted by you, the people... Tifa and Vincent.
Fuck all
Oh my god!
I'm okay with this.
More of you should have voted for Ketchy.
Okay, so
Nope.
yeah. So as I had stated way back when I did the my second poll video, yeah, Tifa kind of won by a landslide. She got like half of the total votes, and that definitely stayed, so I already knew she was coming in. And Vincent was, at the time anyway, was tied with Sid, but after I made the second poll video, he pretty much took off. So, yes, again, thank you so much for voting. So, this is how I played the characters. You know, now that I have the party, this is how I'm kind of setting everybody up. So Cloud is gonna pretty much be main black mage material. So he's gonna be our main attacker and our mage all throughout the get-go. That's why I gave him a lot of the elemental spells, some summons, all that good stuff. Tifa, she's gonna be our support character. So she's gonna be our healer, she's gonna have our enemy skill. I'm also gonna be playing around with crits with her. Because like I said, Tifa can be a really good crit dealer if you know how to play her right. So, that's why I gave her things like Luck Plus. I only gave her like a couple of summons, and, you know, a fair amount of the command materia that you get in the game also increases luck as well. And then Vincent, as far as materia goes, I guess think of him as kind of like a debuff character. You know, a lot of his stuff is going to be more about inflicting status ailments, getting rid of barriers, and any other commands like, you know, steal, sense, you know, things that, you know, I would probably use at the beginning of a battle, but probably wouldn't, you know, later on, so that leaves me ample time to use Vincent's limit breaks. You know, that's how I'm going to be playing him.
Okay.
So, that's at least as far, giving you an idea as far as the materia goes. Now, I did use all these various sources that raise your permanent stats, so anything that raises physical attack and magical attack power goes to Cloud. Anything that increases speed and luck will go to Tifa, and anything that's buffs up physical and magical defense will go to Vincent. So yeah, I'm kind of making him a defensive tank.
Sounds good.
So this is how I'm gonna play everybody. So with that said, now we can actually begin Disc 2 proper, because if you remember, yeah, so Sephiroth killed Aerith at the end of Disc 1, and now we're back to tracking his ass down, and he told us that he is going to be going north. So that's where we're heading.
Alright.
Okay, now BJ, I know you weren't with us at the time with at the end of Disc 1 and everything, but I know you've seen this game in action, so I mean, do you got anything you need to add or anything as far as, you know, how Aerith's death was handled or anything, or do you just not give a shit?
I think it was... I know I've talked about this in like prior Let's Plays, like regarding what the fuck's her face and Eternal Sonata. I think it was handled decently. Like, well, no, not even just decently. I think it was handled well. I think it was definitely handled well. It was, you know, it shook up a lot of people playing this for their first time, and I know it's like it's definitely left its impact as probably one of the most iconic death scenes in video game history.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I know people nowadays will more joke about it, but there's a reason why that happens. And that's just because of how iconic it is. So yeah, like there's really not much else to say about it. Like it was a good zine.
Alrighty then.
Oh yeah, it's like, man, I know it's been a while, but I know it definitely got me, like, when I first saw that cutscene.
Yeah.
And you knew it was coming, too, Ryan. Like
No, actually, no, I didn't, really.
you didn't? How the fuck? No, I refuse to believe it. There's no fucking way.
But what
No.
Ryan said was, I mean, he knew Aerith died. He didn't expect her to die at the end of disc 1. That
was it.
Yeah, he thought you're probably like, towards the end of the game is when she bites it. It's like, nope, halfway through is when she dies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, honestly, BJ, it was actually you that kind of spoiled it for me during the playthrough. And it's like, oh, come on, guys. Everyone knew Aerith was gonna die. And I'm just like, well, I didn't.
Yeah. Well, because it's kind of like, because I argued it was very much like, oh, Samus is a chick and Sheik is really Zelda. It was just one of those twists that became so goddamn iconic that it's like, even if you've never played the game, chances are very likely you've heard about it.
Right.
So yeah, so pretty much, as far as this area goes, there's really not much else left as far as City of the Ancients is concerned. This will not be the last time we will be coming back to City of the Ancients later on in this disc, actually. So, we'll be going back, I'd like to say maybe about another 10 videos, I think it is when we'll be coming back. So, plenty of time. But regardless, we kind of gotta shimmy-sham our way all around here to basically collect all the various treasures.
Not an RPG unless you do tedious tasks to get everything.
Yeah, and you know me, I will try to get everything.
I'm the same. Like, I'm not 100% on Yokai Watch for nothing.
Yes.
Treasure is life.
Oh, you sad, sad man.
Yeah.
Besides you. Mr. I don't complete games.
Brandon!
I just play through the main story and that's it, I'm done. I don't...
Silly guy.
I don't give myself the full experience.
Well, think about it this way, BJ. I don't give them the full experience because maybe I want them to feel it for themselves. If I gave everyone the full experience on my Let's Plays, then what would be the point of them playing it for themselves?
That's just another way of you saying I can't feel bothered doing it. Play it your own. Lazy fuck.
He has a point.
Mr. I haven't even uploaded a Let's Play in months.
You know what? I already gave my spiel, so what you say about that doesn't hurt me anymore.
Whatever mean things you say to me, BJ will bounce back at you. So,
okay, okay, for one thing, I was still uploading during college. So...
Oh god, here we go.
Another thing, what will your excuse be after you're done with college?
I won't have an excuse.
Good. You better start uploading shit then.
Jesus.
Unless
his brother wrecks his another console.
Can we not talk about that? I'm still fucking salty about that shit.
No, you have every right to be salty about that.
Like, can we not?
Meanwhile, we got these fucking Captain America wannabe shits over here.
See, Danny understands me.
Yeah, like, there's some kind of a gremlin or something.
Missiles out of my ass!
Doesn't hurt.
It's like Gizmo Tifa. Wait.
Riveting commentary.
That's okay.
Anyone got any tangents?
Nope.
You've run out of shit to talk about in regards to me. Anyway.
But surely someone has some juicy tangents.
Oh, what the heck?
What's going on in your lives?
Well, at the time of this recording, I've only got 3 months of college left.
Yeah.
Though I'm cutting it really.
Oh.
Though I'm cutting it really close in terms of GPA, so I need to be really careful.
Right. Yeah. My God. I think ever since I had that case of food poisoning like a few days ago, it's like I think it did a number on my allergies and whatnot. Not only is my head hurting and my freaking nose getting abysmal, but more so my eyes are like 75% like completely red. Like God knows how many blood vessels were broken.
Well, the red eye would definitely be allergies, because you're probably rubbing your eyes a lot or something. I mean, I don't think food poisoning causes red eyes.
Well, I mean, if food poisoning makes you vomit a lot, and, you know, it, like, damages a lot of, like, the tissue beneath your eyes and all that, because you...
Well, that's more of a secondary effect, though. Not like, it's more indirect, more than directly caused by it.
Well, right, but that's exactly what I mean. Because of the fact this food poisoning caused this secondary effect and whatnot, you know, I'm like this now. Probably for like a week as of right now.
It's kind of like one of those things where it's like, if you have like a really bad runny nose and you blow your nose a lot, like as a result, like, you know, your upper lip and the bottom of your nose will start to shave. Like the inside of your ears will become really inflamed and swollen because how often you blow your nose. But like that's not directly caused from, you know, the allergies or whatever. That's more so like an indirect effect.
Well, right.
I should know because I experienced that a little bit like about a week ago. I had some really awful allergies, but I think that's also actually mostly just because I'm now living in a new city, so I'm not really used to the air up here just yet. Like the same thing happened to me when I moved to the college, which was also in a different city from where I was from. I got used to it eventually, but then when I moved back home, I had to go through all that shit again, and now once again I'm in a new city. So.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense. I mean, that's probably the biggest reason why there's such thing as like convention sickness. Like the moment someone comes back from like a convention that's like out of state, then it's like, oh man, well now I just feel like crap again. Shit.
Well, that doesn't explain me then, because when we came back from MomoCon that time, I got hella sick.
I did too.
Well, I think it's not so much the fact that, you know, you're in a different location, just so much as you're surrounded by people all over the goddamn world. So who knows what germs they brought in?
Yeah,
next time we go to a convention, I'm bringing hand sanitizer.
I don't know. A lot of places nowadays usually come with hand sanitizer dispensers. So
yeah, but conventions normally don't have a whole lot lying around. Well, they might, but I'd rather have my own personal bottle because who knows how many people are touching those hand sanitizers, totally defeating the purpose.
Well, you're not anyway.
Fuck! Nowhere is safe, especially if you're a germaphobe. Fuck!
It's okay.
Actually, you know what? Come to think of it, I ran into like a clip from a Ricky Gervais show, and I don't know if I just misunderstood like what they were trying to say or whatnot. But it's like, and I don't know if you guys have heard anything about this, but is it true that if you go somewhere like completely out of state, like say like to a completely different country or whatnot, then it's like the moment you land, you have to get like some injection of some sort so you don't get sick while you're out of town or something?
I think it all depends on where you're going.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
I've been to Mexico and the Bahamas in my life, and I've never experienced that.
My only true out-of-state experience was Florida, and that was when I was living there for a year in 9th grade. No, not 9th grade, that was when I was 9 years old. 4th grade.
Right. Yeah, they brought up something about that, so it's like, I don't know if it was actually true, or if it was like some really stupid idea from one of the guys there, Carl Pilkington.
So anyway, this nice little town here is called Icicle Inn.
Home of the ice climbers.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh.
Oh, it's a
What?
what?
Memories makes you want to go back then. Back then.
I think I made BJ sad.
I miss the ice climbers.
Oh.
I swear, if we get like I really hope that we get like a port of Smash 4 onto the Switch, and that they like include the ice climbers into it. That'd be like the best thing ever.
Right. Surprise! Unexpected DLC for Smash 4 on the NX.
Probably not,
The
probably
Switch,
DLC.
not the NX. The Switch.
Oh,
Yeah, that's gonna be a
you know what I meant, man.
That's gonna
We've been going. It's like they've been calling it the Nintendo NX for so long up until now. That name is so stuck in my head, Brandon. Okay,
Yeah,
give me
I
some
was-
slack, dude.
I was about to say, like,
Right. Well, I'm trying to think. Didn't they used to call like what was it, the Wii or the Wii U at the time was called the Revolution or something?
I don't remember actually.
like, yeah, I know the GameCube was called the Dolphin for some fucking reason. Like,
Serious? Oh shit! I did not know that. Oh my god.
So that's where the
pretty funny.
emulator name came from. Okay.
I feel like one day they made it a cube. What do we call this thing? Let's call it a dolphin. Why? Aren't dolphins cubes? No.
Well,
If Kirby's Air Ride doesn't
Well-
get ported to the Switch in the future, I'm going to call foul.
well. I was gonna call this console the Flipper, but I think people will get the wrong idea.
Okay, so yeah, sorry to interrupt your tangents and everything, but a couple of things here. First off, we're gonna as well as picking up this stuff here. You see that that thing on the wall there? We're actually going to be needing that. So you talk to this guy where he says, you need a map in order to go even further north, and we feel free to take this map. So we're gonna gank it.
Yoink!
Rude.
Hey! He gave us permission
Yeah,
to take
yeah,
the map, so I don't see the problem with that.
Yeah,
Alright.
fuck those other travelers that show up after us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, because getting the map is actually a requirement to progress. This house is not, but I'm going to show it off anyway because this actually provides some very interesting lore.
Oh wait, shit.
Yep, so I just picked that up. So if you go to this little, I guess, kiosk or something here, so there's a couple of videos that we can watch. So these should be some familiar faces that we see here.
Wait, is that?
Right here.
Is that Aerith's mom?
Huh, good call, Ryan.
Oh,
I was literally about to
Oh.
say that.
Oh, thanks.
Yep, Ifalna. So this lady here, yep, this is Aerith's mom. The guy that's talking to her, this is the first time we're actually seeing him, but he has been name dropped before. This is Professor Gast. He's the one that was in charge of the whole Genova project. So at some, so at some point he made these recordings, and this is basically just Ifalna kind of giving some exposition about Genova's whereabouts, the Cetra, all that other fun stuff. So, like I said, this is just nothing but lore building. So, you don't need to see this, but I'm showing it off anyway.
Yeah, they start off as research. They start off as research files before they slowly divulge into home videos.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah. So what Ifalna is talking about is the whole point of the Cetra, where these are people they never settled in one place. They always travel the planet, they heal the planet, all that other stuff. But something fell from the sky and crash landed into the planet, and the wound from this crash was so large that to this day, the planet is still trying to heal the wound. And this caused some, things going on with the world. So Icicle Inn here was never once an icy place. It pretty much became an icy place because, all the life stream and everything that normally would have kept this area, alive and well. Yeah, that was all divulged to try and heal this wound. And this wound that, this thing that fell from the sky, this calamity, that is actually Jenova. So Jenova, because if you remember, people had believed that, Jenova was actually an ancient because they found Jenova underground or anything like sealed away. So they thought, oh my god, we actually have a preserved ancient. Ifalna just revealed that is not what happened at all. Jenova is basically an alien from outer space, and Jenova's abilities to, shape-shift and everything pretty much damn near wiped out all life. And it was the Cetra who pretty much risked their lives to seal Jenova away.
So he pretty much had a case of the Majin Boos. The same shtick. Though, actually, I don't know which came first, though. Which came first, this game or the Boo Saga?
Well, I don't know shit about Dragon Ball, so when did Boo Saga come out?
I don't know.
I don't think...
Hold on, I'm looking that up. Hold on.
I want to say Final Fantasy VII came first.
Well, this game, I think, came out in 1997, I think it was? Late 90s.
Yeah, I believe so, 1997.
Yeah, late 90s.
Yeah, wasn't the Boo Saga somewhere in the 2000s?
No. It was definitely way sooner, but let me see.
Anyway.
Okay. So that being said, Ifalna brought up another thing. So when Jenova had landed and was pretty much causing all the shit that it's causing, the planet basically tried to retaliate in its own way, and it created creatures called Weapon. And Weapon pretty much was, big monsters that were made to basically combat Jenova. But then once Jenova got sealed away, there was no need for Weapon anymore. So Weapon got sealed away too.
94.
Keep that in mind. Oh, so that was when Boo Saga came out?
Yep.
1994?
Yep. So Boo came before Jenova.
I was only 2 years old during that. What the hell?
Alright.
94 was when it was when it was both aired in the manga as well as aired in Japan. It didn't come to America. It didn't come to America until 2000.
Okay, so I was right. Early 2000s.
Yeah, but officially it was still 94.
Okay, you almost had me fucked up.
You were half right, Russell. You were only half right.
Alright, so that being said, that third video, plot twists. If you can, I don't know if it's necessarily a plot twist, so much as pretty blatantly obvious. So we knew that Ifalna was Aerith's mother, but now it was revealed Professor Gast, head of the Jenova Project, is Aerith's father. And how about that shit? Aerith dies at the end of this one and everything. The next city, should she have lived, would have been her hometown.
I'm almost curious to wonder how she would have. I'm almost wondering how she would have responded to these videotapes.
Yeah, I don't know. But now we have the final video, and this one's not exactly fun.
Who could have done that? I was just about to. Oh, damn.
How dare they intrude on our private time?
How dare they intrude our sexy time?
Who the devil?
What in blue blazes?
Shit. Fuck you. Fuck off, Hojo. Literally the worst.
If you would be so kind, I would like to use your wife as a means for experimentation with breeding.
Yeah, his wife and his daughter.
Pretty much.
Oh God.
So Hojo knew that Gast was with Ifalna and everything, and he's like, oh, they're falling in love and everything. Okay, I'll just bide my time and wait for them to have a kid. And they got a kid. They have a kid now. I'm gonna go take the kid.
God damn it! Either I didn't see it at first glance, or it's like, okay, all right, Hojo, I was joking.
It's like, No,
yeah,
that-
Hojo is literally the worst. Fucker, like, kills Gas and then just kidnaps Alphana and Aerith.
yeah.
Fuck off, Hojo.
So now we know what happened to Professor Gast, and now we know how Aerith wound up in Midgard in the first place. So as a baby, she was pretty much, taken by Shinra. And, you gotta think, if even though Alphana was caring for her, Aerith was in Shinra hands as a baby. And has been with them for years before Alphana made their escape.
God damn.
So, yeah, kind of harsh. But that being said, if you want to progress, you have to talk to this guy.
Hello.
Oh, hi, Elena.
Alright, so now we get to the infamous mistranslation. So, pretty much at this point, Elena here is gonna pretty much say that, she says that Sung, the leader of the Turks, the guy, we last saw him at the Temple of the Ancients, here she's saying, Sung died, and she says it's your fault, but Cloud's like, no, that wasn't us, that was Sephiroth. That was actually a mistranslation. Sung actually isn't dead. He does not show up for the rest of the game, but he's technically not dead. Thus why he shows up in Advent Children, and why all of us poor English people were thrown in for a loop, because we're like, wait a minute, didn't this guy get, fatally stabbed and then crushed? Didn't he die? What the hell? What's he doing alive? So, that's actually a mistranslation, and I'm hoping that will be corrected in the remake.
Well, I mean, it's not really that big a deal regardless. I mean, either way, it's like either you think he's dead and you just get thrown in for a fun little plot twisty loop, or he's not dead and just okay, whatever.
I know, but it's the fact that, like I said, he doesn't show up for the rest of the game. Nobody makes any mention of him, not even the Turks, not even, this is for our boss or anything like that. I mean, it's like the guy literally drops off the face of the earth at this point, which is why we all thought, oh, he died.
Also, is that kid missing his face?
Alright, so we're taking this kid's snowboard. Because...
Get fucked.
Well, yeah, because, this kid, he's like, I can't use the snowboard anymore, so we're gonna take it. Child, move out of the way.
I can't use the snowboard because I have no face anymore. I can't fucking see where I'm going.
Oh, I mean,
Alright, so with that said, we got another little mini-game.
Oh.
Really?
Wow.
I am throwing music in here because you're literally playing this in silence, so fuck it, we're gonna play some music.
Oh. Wait a minute. So what? There was no audio issues with this?
This scene just has no music whatsoever.
God damn, that snowman fucking flew.
Yeah, Ryan, this minigame has no music.
Seriously?
Yeah, nothing.
All you hear is the sound of the snowboard and Cloud, having repeated concussions.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, hence why I added the music, because it's I'm not gonna have you guys listen to complete silence for 4 minutes.
Wouldn't it be some shit if these snowmen were like the snowmen from Mario Kart 64, but they were also fucking bombs?
I mean, they do look like it. Well, some of them do anyway.
Yeah, they kind of do, yeah.
At least the one with the blue hats.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing with this snowboarding game. A little bit later on, probably when we're roughly halfway through this course, you'll see the roads will start to split. Whichever roads that you take during the splits actually determine where you land in the next area. So, you'll see this in the next part, but depending on where you land, you can easily
10 out of 10!
get that.
What do I even say to
Thin
that?
ass, that thin ass little arc right there, and you nailed directly into it.
What do I even say to that?
See,
That's
this,
fucking impressive. You couldn't even see that shit. It was blending in with the background.
See, this is why ladies and gentlemen, this is why I am not an athlete.
Shit, ow. Oh, jeez. Knock that whole fucker down. God damn, Cloud. God.
Oh, my stomach hurts.
I mean, to be fair, how are you expected to dodge all that in one run?
Oh, well, no. No, it's not like that. It's like, oh my god. That was just perfect.
Well, no, I mean, I'm just saying.
Perfect.
I hope to God I'm not popping any more blood vessels from you.
God. Oh, man. It's fine. It's fine.
Those snowmen were obviously chocobos.
Yeah, I was gonna say I do appreciate the snow chocobos.
Are they snokobos?
Leave. I am honestly sick of it. I am honestly sick of your shit tonight.
Oh, god damn it! Directly into the rock.
Oh, god damn it. God, I'm sorry, it's like Cloud's I don't know why, like Cloud's falling animation when he runs into something. It's like the funniest thing.
Why does this area remind me of the snowboarding segment in Sonic 06?
Okay, no, hold on a second. The tree getting knocked down is one thing. That's at least semi-believable. Kind of. But the rock just imploding when you run into it? What the hell? Why?
Of course, now I guess this begs a question, well, how's this gonna look like in HD graphics?
Oh,
God.
man.
Like,
Right.
got Cloud running into trees and...
That is if they do decide to port over the snowboarding minigame to the HD remake.
I suppose.
Oh, I got crystal
okay,
shards in my eyes.
Wait a second. So, a tree and the rocks, those budge for you. Those knock you backwards, okay. But these hard-ass crystals get out of your way?
Apparently they do. But, yep, so that being said, that is the snowboarding game, so, the paths that I specifically took, like, I went right first and then left. I specifically chose that because the area that you land in there, it sets me up for grabbing treasures in this area, which you will see why in the next video, why pretty much fans doesn't matter, who you're talking to and everything, fans kind of universally agree this next part is probably the most tedious fucking area in the game. Nobody likes this area, so join me next time as we explore Gaia's cliffs.
Okay.
I'm gonna build me a snokobo.